going on, everybody? It's your boy Kenny Clutch on another episode of the Clutch Vision podcast. Yes, more positivity, another day, another blessing. It feels good to be alive. It feels good to be well. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. My Thanksgiving was a little rough. It was a little rough, y'all. I'm gonna tell you why it was a little rough. It was a little rough because my Dallas Cowboys got slaughtered on Thanksgiving Day. And yeah, man, I'm a little salty about that. I got a lot of messages from so-called friends, people that say they're my friends and really just want to banter and come at me for being a Dallas Cowboy fan. It's funny how, the fans, they want to come at you when you're still in first place in the division, and then they're in like second or third or fourth, or maybe not even going to the playoffs, but that's all right. That's another story for another day. The bottom line is that my boys didn't get it done, period. They should have got it done. It's a lot of talent on that team. But you know what? We're going to stay positive, people, because that's what we do. We're going to stay positive, and we're going to stay committed to the process of elevating and impacting people. We hope that you guys had a wonderful, wonderful holiday. Either way, man, you know what I'm saying? It was still dope. It was still dope. And because, I got a chance to be with family, spend time with family, and just share another day, man. Honestly, it's really not about the holiday. It's more so about, spending that time with your loved ones and being able to share with them, share good memories, and things in that nature, you know what I'm saying? But today's topic is commitment. But before we get started, we want you guys to go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, share that bell, hit that bell, click that bell, whatever it is that you do to that bell. Make sure that you're getting all the notifications for the Clutchvision podcast. Like, share, comment below, and give this thing to somebody else, man. Be a blessing. Yeah. Everyone, now on our Anchor podcast as well too, on the Anchor stream. We are now streaming. We're actually streaming on all platforms that host podcasts. So Spotify, Google podcasts, whatever it is, go ahead and check us out on those platforms. And you can now donate at least $1, minimum $1, to the podcast to help us elevate and grow and put this podcast on another level. Yes. So go ahead and click that. There's going to be a link inside the description below. You guys can go ahead and subscribe to this podcast by donating $1, $2, $3, up to at least $10 through Google Pay. And you guys can go ahead and start helping us elevate this podcast to another level so that we can continue to elevate the podcast, to give it to more people, spread it out to more people, be as positive as we can be, and giving people, a positive word every single day. So, commitment, y'all. Commitment. There's many people in life that have, a hard time committing to anything. Have you ever had an idea for a business and you actually got everything started for the business, right? You got the name, you got everything set, the logo. You even went ahead and got the LLC for the business, right? You found a building. You knew exactly what you was going to do, and you was going to attack. You got your 5-year plan in order, your 10-year plan in order, and you was going to attack. You got a little bit of capital, whatever, saved up, and you're going to attack, right? And you're committed to the process, right? You said, this is the idea. This is what I'm going to do. Now let's go and let's make it happen. Let's do it, right? My question is, what happens when you get that bump in the road? What happens when you hit a little traffic and it's jammed up and it's slowing you down. Like, traffic isn't flowing as fast as it was. You got that LA traffic right now where it's going to take a minute to get to your destination. Do you veer off into an exit, or do you stay committed to the process, right? Or maybe that's not the route that you should be taking in the first place, and you never actually really reach your destination. If that's you, hit a like. If that's you, comment below. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many times has that happened before? Maybe in a different scenario, like men, women. How many times have you started to talk to somebody and it looks like you about to start a relationship with this person, and you guys actually start the relationship, you actually get married, you actually have kids, and then you get divorced. You put years and years and years into the relationship, into the marriage. You invest into this thing, and then you get divorced, and then you just leave it. Now everything is in shambles. You going to court, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you put all this time and work in, and then you hit a traffic jam. Or how about this? How about when you got a job, right, that you've been working at, and you've committed yourself to this job, at least you thought you did, right? And then they decide they want to move on from somebody else. You put years and years and years into this job, and something happened along the way, right? My question is, how many people actually committed to God first before actually doing what it is that you thought you were supposed to be doing? Because I know me for sure, I've done that plenty of times where I've gone into things head first, not or went, actually not even head first. I went in with my emotions. I went in with what I felt. I wasn't thinking about what I was going to do. I was emotionally set on it. Maybe this particular project wasn't truly part of my purpose. Maybe what you're doing right now isn't really part of your purpose. See, a lot of times, we get caught up in our passion, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with getting caught up in your passion. There's nothing wrong or whatever with being passionate about something. There's nothing wrong with having, the feelings for something. But is it your purpose? Is it your calling? Is that what you're supposed to be doing in life? See, a lot of times we'll sit there and we'll take the time to actually, put in the work for something, and we could be successful at the wrong thing. I said we could be successful at the wrong thing, because throughout all this time, it's like, what was the point, right? What was the point? Now, maybe the marriage scenario with the kids and stuff, there's obviously a point to that, because you guys had created life, and maybe your kids are doing wonderful things. But my point in that is what about you two? What about you two? Yeah. There's some great things that came out of this, right? You have wonderful kids. You've raised wonderful kids. They're doing amazing things in life, right? Right? But what about you two? Many times, marriages, they go through their partners in raising children, but they're not partners in marriage. I said you're partners in raising children, but you're not really partners in marriage. Y'all just signed a piece of paper that says y'all were, but y'all wasn't really committed to the process. When times get rough or whatever, y'all like, yo, nah, I'm good, I'm out. Is that really a marriage? Right? And if it's your business, you know, when times get rough, like what happened, right? We got to start thinking like this. Did God tell us to do this? Did we pray on it? Did we fast on it? Did we give on it? Many times we'll sit there and say, yeah, I prayed about it. And then you go ahead. You just go. You said that, yeah, I prayed. Oh, you prayed. That's all you did? What about the rest? You know what I'm saying? Or you just gonna go ahead and pray and you just think that that's it, right? No, this is real work. This is real work. I'm gonna read y'all something, yo. I'm gonna read y'all something. It is Proverbs chapter 16, verse number 3. Commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Commit to the Lord in whatever you do. A lot of us is just not committed to the Lord. A lot of us, we just not committed to what he wants us to do. It says he will establish your plans. Not you. He will. You know what I'm saying? He's going to establish your plans. You dig what I'm saying? For those of you that's riding to work right now, for those of you, you know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you're going to go to work. Your manager's going to tell you, listen, this is the plan. You don't go into work or whatever doing what you want to do. You go into work and you're like, all right, what's the plan? What we got going on? You dig what I'm saying? So we got to start understanding, people, like start committing. Commit first, man. Commit first. I had a terrible time doing that because I thought I could do everything on my own, and I can't. I mean, at the end of the day, you can't execute what you're not committed to. I said you can't execute what you're not committed to. Point blank, period. If you're not committed to your wife or whatever, you can't execute being a great husband. If you're not, committed to your husband, you can't execute on being a great wife. If you're not a great father, come on, man. Come on, y'all. If you're not committed to your kids, you can't be a great dad. You can't be a great mom. Come on, y'all. Come on. Oh, but we gonna be committed or whatever to go to that club though. We committed to that. We committed to smoking, drinking. We committed to bigging up, different, alcoholic companies and everything. We committed to giving them our money. I'm keeping it real, right? Right. It's like Tay Diggs said it in All American. Am I right or am I right? Am I right or am I right? You commit yourself to the wrong things, but what about your priorities? What's more important in life? Where's your commitment at? Where's your values at? What we doing, y'all? What we doing? Huh? I had to learn how to commit. When my son went into the hospital, the first thing I did was pray. God, what do you want me to do? That was the first thing. Okay, now it's something else that's got to follow that. It's got to be some work that follows that. You just don't sit there and pray, all right, I prayed or whatever, and then God, you're going to go ahead and take care of the rest. No, you got to put in the work. The next thing I did, I went to my family. I said, yo, let's go. We got to pray around Christian before chemo even hit his body, straight up and down, because it ain't going down like that. It ain't going down like that. I'm telling you, God gonna meet you halfway. I said God gonna meet you halfway. They said that my son was supposed to be in the hospital for 300 days. Let me tell y'all something, yo. We met God halfway and God cut his recovery time in half to 149. Stop playing with me, yo. Stop playing with me, yo. You gotta commit though. The only reason why that happens is because we committed. We committed. Yes, he's gonna supply us with tools. You got modern medicine, you got doctors, you got a team. He's gonna supply you with the team, but you gotta be committed to the process. Mentally, it starts here first. I said when we change the mind, we change the game, right? All right, well, who's changing the mind? You got to have this encounter. My mind was changed when I started being committed to God, yo. You know what I'm saying? My mind was changed. Whose game are we playing? Who game we playing? Come on, yo. Come on, yo. He will change the game for you. Let me tell y'all something, yo. When he turned Saul into Paul, It's a man that was killing Christians, yo. This is a man that was killing Christians. Went out, was about to go kill more Christians. How did he change his mind? Yo, he had that encounter with God, yo. He had that encounter. Blinded for 3 days. God was like, yo, go sit over here, son. Sit over here. Why are you doing this? This is what I want you to do. This is what I want you to do. But then it was up to Paul. It was up to Paul to sit there and be like, listen, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to commit to you in your plans and what you want me to do. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? You can't execute what you're not committed to. You know what I'm saying? If we not committed to prioritizing, God's plans, we're gonna fail every time. That business that you got going on, how many businesses have you created? I've created a ton. And a lot of them have failed. But this one business, this one that I'm doing right now, let me tell y'all something. We have impacted more people in 18 months than I have in 18 years of dance. 18 years of dance. Not saying I didn't impact nobody, but it's not the impact that we've been doing or whatever, with God the last 18 months. No, there's something different, son. There's something different. There's something different. You know what I'm saying? We got to maintain, a balance, people. We got to maintain a balance. We got to maintain a balance. You got to have your commitment, but you got to do all your work as well, too. Depend on God. You know what I'm saying? But you also got to depend on yourself or whatever as if it's all on you. As if it's all on you. But deep in your mind, like, listen, this is all him. This is all him. For those that's going through it right now, you having commitment issues. You know how it go when you was a young boy, right? And you didn't want to commit to your girl. You wanted to be the player, right? But you always had that one girl in the back of your mind you knew that she was the one. You just didn't want to commit to her because all your other homies is out there, they tricking around. You wanted to do what they do, but that's not really you. That's not who you really are. But you go out and you do it anyway, so you don't want to commit. But then when she bounces, she leave, and then she finds somebody else that's going to commit to her. Then you stuck with the dumb face, like, dang, I should have. Then you the one with the baby moms, multiple baby moms. You the one that's going in and out of court, child support out the wazoo, because you had the one. You had the one. Sometimes God give it to us early. We just don't see it. Or we don't want to see it. We see it, but we don't want to see it. We don't want to see it, right? Every situation is different. You know what I'm saying? So don't go off and take everything I'm saying out of context. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is that I want you guys to commit to him first and then follow the protocol after that. Imagine if you committed yourself to God first and then you started your business and you knew that's exactly what he wanted you to do, or whatever it is with your marriage or your job or whatever it is going on in your life. Imagine that. Imagine how much stress and time that you actually save in your life. How many people just wake up every single morning, you just stressed. You just stressed. You like, yo, man, I can't I can't do it. Right? Where's your commitment at? You got to be committed to winning, y'all. We got to be committed to winning. I said we got to be committed to winning. I wake up every single day. I got to win. I got to win today. I don't know about tomorrow. Yesterday is gone. I got to win today. I got to win right now. I got to win right now. My house is up for sale. I got to win right now. My house been up for sale since April. I got to win right now. My family needs me. I got to win right now. I got to do whatever it takes. But the first thing that I got to do, I got to commit to God. I got to see exactly what he wants me to do so I'm not wasting time doing a bunch of stuff that I ain't got no business doing. Because this ain't about me. It's about the word that the people need. It's about my family. It's about my son. It's about my daughter. It's about my kids, yo. It's about my kids. At the end of the day, I gotta sit here and continue to push forward, y'all. I gotta push forward. I gotta push forward, yo. I gotta win. I gotta win. I can't lose. I can't lose. That's the type of attitude that you gotta have. You gotta have an attitude like, yo, I can't lose. I have to win today. No other choice. But it starts with my commitment. It starts with my commitment. I want my wife back. It starts with my commitment. I want my husband back. It starts with my commitment. I want my kids back. It starts with my commitment. It starts with my commitment. At the end of the day, that's what it starts with. If you're not committed, then we're going to lose every time, man. Now, can you turn it around? Absolutely. 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 It's what I call the LLS theory. You turn losing into learning. You turn learning into success. I say you turn losing into learning. You turn learning into success. That's what we got to do. Take those losses. Even in business, even in marriage, even with your kids or whatever, because ain't nobody perfect. You take those losses, you turn them into learning. You learn from them. You turn learning into success. That's what we do. You take those L's, you turn them into dubs. That's what we do. That's what we do. Every single day, you got to get up. You got to make your commitment first. And you got to push forward from there. Everything else will fall into place after that, y'all. Everything else will fall into place. You got to get up every single day like, yo, I'm tired of winning. I'm tired of losing. Forgive me. I'm tired of losing. I'm not losing today. And if I do lose, I'm about to learn from it. And when I learn from it, I'm going to be successful. At the end of the day. Yo, man, I hope this helps y'all. I want y'all to comment below. If this helped y'all out today, I need y'all to comment below. I need y'all to let me know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I need to know. Put in the comments below if you're going to be committed, man. Because if you're not going to be committed, don't get in the game. If you're not going to commit, don't get in the game. Don't even try out for the team. That girl that you sitting there looking at, that girl that you trying to talk to, if you're not going to commit, don't even call her. Don't even shoot your shot, bro. Don't even shoot your shot. For what? You're not going to be committed anyway. You wasting your time. Why? So you can get the draws? Nah, B. Come on, man. We passed that. We got to do better. We got to do better. At the end of the day, we got to do better. Come on, man. We kings out here. All I want y'all to do is commit today. Today, I want y'all to commit. Today, I want you to commit. Commit. I'm looking to see some winners, yo. It's your boy Kenny Clutch, yo. I need y'all to go ahead and like, subscribe, comment below, subscribe to this podcast, and forgive my family. They are walking in the door right now as I'm ending the show. So if y'all hear some noise in the background, it's because of them. My son is over here is coughing. I got balls that are dropping right now. This is what happens when you run your business out of your home and you have a family of 6 and can't nobody really be quiet. It's all good though. We're going to keep it rolling this straight raw. This is my real life, people. Like, subscribe, comment below, share this video with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and Make sure that you donate at least $1 to the Clutch Vision podcast so that we can continue to elevate this podcast to the next level. It's your boy Kenny Clutch. Remember, when we change the mind, we change the game. Peace.